day 5 of what I thought would be a 2-day project. We've been shoveling in more dirt and tamping it down. We're now going to use the tractor to help push some of this dirt because it's really exhausting. Keep tamping down, and that's about where we're at. So we've got them, not sure if you can see that the dirt is about almost halfway at this point. So yeah. Alright, we're back to tractor work and just not worrying about tamping now, just filling in all the dirt that we pulled back out around the culverts. And that's going nicely so far. But Matthew has to be really careful that he doesn't bump into one of the culverts and knock it out. So we've got the culverts buried well enough that we can drive over it with a tractor and get all the dirt from that big mound back over everything. So that's pretty exciting. It's going by a lot faster now. I mentioned that there was another culvert that we might need to remove. It wasn't useful at all. It's completely buried on either end. We just happened to see it coming up through the road, and that's where he's at right now. All those ridges, that's an old metal culvert that we're going to try to get out. So you can see it better from this side. He's digging it out. He was actually able to lift up the closer end. Now he's digging the other end to try to get the whole thing loose. Well buried on that end. So yeah, this culvert's pretty flattened and rusted and warped. So we're trying to dig out around this end to put a strap around it and rip it out. If it doesn't break. Alright, we've got it strapped and hoping this will get the whole thing out in one go. Yeah, nice. Oh my god, look at that thing. What a mess. Alright, we've got the old culvert out, and now he is trying to level out the big mound we had on that side. Just a little bit, enough that he can drive over it with a tractor and then be able to push it over to cover the new culverts. Oh, and there he goes. He's adding the blade back onto the tractor because that's what we're down to. We've not leveled it out, but you know, you can hardly see the culverts anymore. Really well covered, and getting down to the finer detail of just trying to even things out. Alright, so we're getting there. He's still just kind of pushing the dirt around over this. The plan is to just get as much as we can so this part of the road is actually higher than the rest of the road, so that the dirt can settle in and level out. We're not going to grade it and make it pretty today because it really needs time to let the dirt settle and see how that goes. In the meantime, I've been hanging out and trying to build up some rocks along the end here of the culverts to help the water flow into the culverts and maybe not just break down the dirt on either side of it. So done for today almost, but really the work never ends. We had a big rain recently, and the water's flowing here now again, and both culverts are draining water, so this is freaking awesome. We're really happy with how it turned out. From the other side where I built up the rocks from the water, for the water that's flowing in, and hopefully keep them from washing out the road, and just to go through the culverts.